Okay, I think I got this thing on. There's that thing cooking on the screen. Cumbre Vieja, Volcano La Palma, Canary Islands. Cool. Good Friday evening or afternoon, everyone, or morning, wherever you are, or maybe Saturday morning in some places, if you're in the future. And welcome, everyone. Glad to have you on board. And right now, of course, you're seeing Cumbre Vieja pouring out some good bacon right out of the chute there. Welcome, everyone. Glad to have you on board here tonight. And it is Friday night here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, where I am actually located. I am DrFox2000, for all those who don't know, and I'm sure most of you do. And just to let you know, I am here in Edmonton, and I am an amateur geologist when it gets into these things. And I am a prospector, so I go out and go hunting for gold. And that's kind of what got me into doing volcano stuff, and I love watching volcanoes, so there we are. And anyway, as we get going here, I just want to mention to those who are tuning in, if you see top chat or live chat on top of your chat box that's going by, that means you are watching a live stream and you're indeed in the right place at the right time. If you happen to see when you look up there it says top chat replay or live chat replay, you are watching the stream after it's already finished and ended. The stream usually runs for a couple of hours, like two, a little bit more on occasion. And after that we shut down because we have other duties to do. You know, bunny duty and things like that. And yes, I do have a wild wabbit, and she's there now. She's loving her thing. Been sitting at home all day, I guess, or at least part of it, which is really, really good. So we enjoy that. Anyway, welcome everyone. I just want to go through the list here and see who's all in here. We've got I think 70 people in there already. First off, welcome to the mods. We have Piggy is in here, of course, and Arizona Snowman, and Paulzilla is also a mod now. And for those who did not notice that yesterday or day before, yesterday I guess, so it's all good. What are you talking about there, DJ? Anyway, welcome to all of you guys, and DJ Puff is one of the ones that's in here. Welcome back. Scott Hartman is also here. Douglas Anderson. We got Sharon Stewart, Claire Shipman, Don Arnold, Craig Thor, Colin Deadman, Barbarian, holy mackerel, all kinds of people, Nancy Buchanan, Barbarian again, we already said him, Kevin Haynes, Aaron Horton, let's see, Ian Wyatt Lees, welcome, that's a new name, greetings from the UK, well, welcome, and I'm sure you will enjoy what goes on here. Did I say Grandma B? I don't know, but welcome anyway. Also Juliet, Clark Hall, Douglas Anderson we got already. Pepper 4050, I guess. Welcome. Carrie Castine, welcome back. We got Arliss Scott, that's a new name on me, and welcome to the stream. Glad you're on board. And let's see, who else? We got Mona Alfano. Welcome back, Mona. Sue Hayes we got. Okay, going up, Claire Shipman. I don't know if I said you already. Michelle is here. Good to see you. Jay Donaldson also in the house. Jason Slater also here, as well as Ducky. Welcome back, all you guys. Boomer HIO or Hio. or Ohio. I'm not sure what how that actually works, but welcome back. And let's see, who else? We got Juliet, and I'm just going up here. I actually don't know if I can see who actually made it in first. Okay, Crumble is here. Good to see you, Crumble. Glad you made it over here from the other channel. Ez is in the house. Welcome, Ez. Glad to have you on board. And I got Juliet. Let's see, who else? Chuckster, Sandy Bird. Welcome, you guys. Aurelio Perez, welcome back. And Dennis Ray is also here this evening. So glad to have you guys on board. Liz Markman Moyler also here. Welcome. And let's see, I got Chuckster there. I'm just going up real quick to try to see if I spot any other names like Jeff Burke perhaps. And okay, now I see who was first in the chat. At least, I don't know, maybe if it hasn't gone too many already, and I think it might have been Ducky, but I'm not 100% sure of that because there was a whole flood at the beginning. Anyway, I'm going to go back down to the bottom, and I see more people there, like Storm Runner and Robert Booten. Welcome, you guys. Kunkel is also back in the house. Welcome, Kunkel. Glad to have you here. Colin Taylor, I think I said you already there. Johnny Ritchie also back. Welcome. We got Frosty username. Johannes Tuftegard. I hope I said that right. Hi from Faroes. Please, what? Please, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I won't mention you. Johannes, don't listen, and nobody will know that you're here. Thanks for joining us. John Shepard also here. Let's see, Dodger, I think I might have said you already. Anyway, Going South is also back in the house. One Fish here as well. Kind of Precise, also back. And Liam, welcome back. And I'm just scrolling through here. I think I got most of you now. Robert Frary, I don't know if I said yet, but Rayola is also here. Edith NZ, welcome all you guys. I guess you all piled in here while I was going the other way. Clark Hall also in the house. So anyway, that's enough for reading names for right now. Robert Dowdy there as well as Ronnie Rhino. Okay, so let's try to get at this. Right now, we're seeing what's going on, basically the way it's erupting right now, and it seems to be fairly calm and producing a lot of smoke. And by the way, this is Cumbre Vieja in La Palma on the Canary Islands, and it is the live stream. Volcano Eruption is the show you're watching, and we're going to get that top banner off, and there we go. We'll leave the little one on the bottom. The other view of that, of course, is this side shot, and you can see the vents a little bit more separately there. And there are actually 3 different vents doing their thing right now. On the top, I don't know about the other areas. I haven't had time to look. It has been kind of a busy day for me, so at least it's not overwhelming today. Let's see. See a few more people. Sherry or Cheryl Wood also popped in here. Or Rick Engineer, welcome you guys. Dave also in the house, and good to see everyone. Let's see. All right. Sorry I missed your show through the week. I've been on mornings, so 11 p.m. is my deadline. Okay. And you know, we understand that we can't accommodate everybody everywhere all the time, and I know people will miss shows because of things like, you know, having to sleep and carry on a regular living, right? So we understand these things, and I myself am one of those individuals who has to do that. And yes, I am on call for those who need to know, and we all know what that means. hopefully we won't have any issues coming up here. So yeah, stupid sleep gets right in the way all the time. And why is a day only 24 hours long? My God, I need another 4 or 5 hours, a couple for extra sleep and then some other stuff for leisure activity. Ellis Wright also here. Don H popped in as well. Glad to see you guys. Welcome. And let's see. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, the volcano is doing its thing. It seems to have calmed down a little bit right now. Yesterday in the evening, it was very, very violent. I don't know what the day looked like, but I know last night it was shooting up like mad. And I did capture that from last night when the front of the volcano actually broke out. I am going to show that, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's 15 minutes long. So we will look at the other stuff afterwards, but I will let that play. And of course, that's not going to be live, but I think you will enjoy it. We will get to the bacon seed, Don Arnold. We do have bacon seeds, and don't you worry, we'll get there. We'll get there. Those bacon seeds are here. And anyway, let me get that loaded up. It takes a few seconds here for me, of course, because of trying to find the file and all this and get it set up properly and all the good stuff. And oh, I already see something I gotta fix afterwards there. And all right, why is that one there? All right, we will take that and remove that, and we will go add the appropriate file as soon as we get to where I've left it. Oh, always fun. Okay, and I believe it is the last one that I have there, and certainly hoping it is. Let me double check the actual size of it, and we'll just load it up and see what kind of size, just to make sure it's the right one. Yes, it is. All right, so we'll get this switched out for you guys. So basically, this is the view from yesterday evening, and this is kind of what happened, and I'm going to let this play through. It is 15 minutes long, and you can see how much it was acting up last night, and some of it is just incredible. When you're watching these plumes come out of there, those are shooting up 200, 300 meters, and that is just incredible as far as the view. But what I really want to point out here for you guys, and the area to keep an eye on, is oh, that's not a very good color. Hang on, let me change my color here. Oh no, yeah, that might work. We'll clear that off, and we'll try that again. We'll go on this angle. Okay, right in here is where you need to take a look and watch. So that whole circle there, and keep an eye on that area. So it is actually pretty interesting. 600 feet, yep. Bloxy Man watched it live by pure accident. Well, I'm glad you got to watch it. More than that, I timed fountain intervals at 500 meters yesterday. Barbarian, that's 1,500 feet. That is incredible. That is an absolutely astonishing amount. Hugo, wow. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to read through things here. I missed what I was going to read. Okay, the time, good. I will get to that super chat in a second, Hugo. I will read it, I promise you. Super, okay, was the spill at 0225? Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so Hugo Last says, finally made it to the live stream. Just making my monthly contribution for a future trip. If not Iceland or Canary Islands, how about Hawaii? And you know, that it could be a thought in the future here. And we'll definitely work on that. You can get some rest for your hard work. Your best, keep up, your best. Okay, keep up with the great work. Thank you very much, Hugo. That is an awesome super chat, and really feel good about that. Barbarian says 10 plus seconds of free fall. That is actually, yeah, that's got to be right up there. That's a lot. 10 plus seconds, that's at least 1,000 feet. So, wow. Anyway, I see a bunch more people did pop in here, and of course, let's see, I think, who was it? Raymond Bensler also got it here. Redline also popped in the house. I don't know if I mentioned Rebecca earlier, but I could have, but good to see you there, Rebecca. And of course, Hugo popped in and with that awesome super chat. Pamela Moncure, I don't think I mentioned you yet. And welcome to all of you guys. KP as well, and Bloxyman22. Going South, I see you in there as well. So welcome everyone. Anyway, this what we are. Did I switch something by accident? No, I didn't. Okay, so what we're watching is actually the video from last night when basically the front dam, if you will, of the crater collapsed and fell outward, and then we had a massive gush of material come out. Now, if you're looking, you can actually see that some of it has already broken off and is actually here. So this is some pretty intense overflow already that's happening. But as the video progresses, you will see more flowing out there, and it, in my opinion, was an awesome show. And then once it does finally break, it's going to be just like whoosh, and literally it pours right out. And I know it takes a little while for it to do it, but I think it's worthy of watching this. So Loot Mule also in the house, as well as Judy Jones. Welcome you guys. What is it? Garabandal. I hope I said that right. Garabandal. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. Manuel Agredano. I hope I said that right. Godzilla is in La Palma. Oh boy. I hope Godzilla isn't doing this. Because this was definitely from yesterday. And I am keeping an eye on the other monitor here to make sure that if we do have something wild and crazy happen real quick, I will pause this and switch back over. So what you are seeing is from yesterday. It is an awesome flare up that when these things keep shooting up, and that's a very intense pulsing, if you will, in there. One of the things I do want to note is when you're looking at the cone itself, and I know it's hard to see, but the cone itself is literally, it's full of lava. So the lava is right to the top, and you can see it spilling out there more and more right in the front end. And you can see that spillway starting to get larger and larger. And every time one of these big, massive gushes comes up and then drops all that material down, it comes down with some force. And it's definitely going to keep doing what it's doing. Stormrunner, what is the latest on Iceland? We will get to Iceland in a while, Stormrunner. I want to continue with this material here right now, and as we're watching, because this is kind of an interesting thing. That front wall basically collapsed outward, and then we've seen a very, very large and intense amount of lava pour out all at once, and it was quite intense. For right now, of course, like I said, this is a 15-minute long segment to kind of get the whole thing, but it was pretty awesome to see it come out. Those clouds do move around a bit there, so we do get a little bit better visibility of the cone again near the time of doing, if you will. Old Mummy of Hamsters is in the house. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. Redline, hi once more all. Welcome, Redline. And let's see, Uncle Doc. Thanks, Old Mummy of Hamsters. But I miss Ragnar. Yeah, we will get to Ragnar, I promise you. There's not much happening at Ragnar right now, unfortunately. I did look at the chart, and I'm not very happy, but it is what it is. But we will talk about that because there are possibilities there. Yona, welcome, as well as Mary Hicks. Welcome, you guys. Glad to have you both back on board. And what we are watching is the Cumbre Vieja from last night. As we're seeing more and more lava spill out the front way, you can really see that cone is really full, and the area that it will collapse is the area right in here. So keep an eye on that as it progresses, and it's going to have a pretty good whoosh effect as it flows down the hill. Don Arnold says, is there any data on the lava composition and how it compares to the content of Iceland? I have not seen any, and I think I probably actually have, but couldn't read it because it was in Spanish. I'm going to have to work on that. That's something that is actually in my mind and is a question for me. So it is pretty interesting to try to find out what the differences are, the material coming up here as opposed to what is in Iceland. Definitely big differences in the chemical compositions for sure. Colin Deadman says this looks like a nebula in fast motion, the clouds and all. Yeah, actually kinda does, you're right. Cheryl Wood just saying, I have not forgotten or not have gotten excited about La Palma. I miss Ragnar, maybe after the collapse in La Palma. Yeah, well, okay, now you see that material? It's just pouring out of there now while I was reading. And of course that cloud kind of got in the way, so you couldn't see the actual gush, but there it is, and you see how quickly it is moving down the hill. That's a lot of lava coming out really, really quickly. So that's kind of, this is the cool part, and you can see that flow that's happening right there. If you're looking at it, you can see that it's just pushing, and that was part of the front wall. So that is, yeah, this is really, and of course the camera had a hard time compensating for all of this brightness all of a sudden, and it really kind of makes it look like, wow, eerie. You know, this is really, really awesome to actually see. Let's see, a bunch more people popped in here. I'll read those names in a second. Okay, right now the chat rate is actually very, very quick. So, yep, been watching knock out 3 or 4 days of wondering when that was going to go. And yeah, it definitely did go. Maria is also in the house. Welcome, Maria. Fred is here. Mr. Dohickey also popped in. Stefan, is it Begent? Welcome, you guys. Bill Whale also popped in here. Welcome, a bunch of new names. Glad to see that we've got you guys in here. Bo is back as well. We've got Daniel V also back in the house. And I don't know, let's see, who else did I miss? A bunch of you good people anyway that popped in. Glad to have you on board. And what we're looking at right now is the what happened yesterday after the stream, about 2:30 a.m. UTC roughly, and that was the front portion of the crater had collapsed and let all this lava spill out all at once. It's a 15-minute segment that I recorded last night, and just thought I'd share that with you, because if you guys didn't see it, it actually, you know, it shows you really that it is going. Say my name, Dr. Fox. Say my name, LOL. Sherry Lawson. Sherry Lawson. Did that work, Sherry? Anyway, awesome. Okay, Loot Mule, hey, Puff and stuff. Okay, Puff and stuff. Band Conversions also in the house. Where? Okay, where or where in Europe? No, this is in La Palma, and that's what you're watching. So this is Cumbre Vieja in La Palma, and if you're in Europe, that's cool. I'm sure that you'll get some of the smoke and soot and everything else, the volcanic ash that this thing is pushing out, and it's been drifting around all over the place, that material. But as of late, it's been hanging around very close to the ground, as we can see in this particular shot. So yesterday it was actually pretty intense. Actually, Pamela, I did get a few messages last night. I was already recording it, and received a few emails telling me that, hey, you got to see that. And yeah, I did. I thought, holy mackerel, I got to make sure I got that for tonight's show. Susan Slade also popped in. Welcome. And let's see, Don H. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sherry baby. Ha. Yeah, okay. Bananabus is back as well. Glad to have you on board. That was some awesome, impressive sighting, and I missed last night, so thank you for the replay. You are most welcome. And that is the 15 minutes of that segment that is up. So we're going to go back live, and this is back live now to the volcano. Of course, that's a more front-on view, and the other view is a little bit more from the side. So I will leave it on this one for right now. And Christian, please, English only in the chat. So Christian, is it Christian? Yeah, just please English, okay? And that's what we would like, and that's in the rules. So please use Google Translate if you have to, and we do appreciate it. Okay, thank you, Maria, for letting them know. Okay, cool. And all right, so having seen all this, it's a pretty awesome show from last night. I really do like it. Do you know the huge wave of lava take a new or wider path down through the town, or did it just go over? That I don't know, I hear crickets. I was curious about that myself, and I did kind of want to, suggest that, and we'll go back to that picture that we had from the other day. That is this, where it's split off. That, like, this is the this was the original peninsula that it was building, and then up on the top here where it broke off and it went down the old lava stream that was there. And this peninsula here is basically 1949 is when it was created, and of course it is all old lava. 49, there we go, that's better. So that's what's happening there, and I don't know if that stuff from last night managed to come this way, or if it went in the old or first direction. So that's something that we've got to figure out yet. If anybody has any words on that, it will be interesting. Okay, I have a question about Iceland. Have you been over there yet tonight? No. Actually, let's do that right now. We will head over to Iceland and just have a look and see what we got. I'm going to back this up a little bit to a little bit more daylight hours so we can see what it looks like, because it is dark there. Ooh, that's still dark. Let's go back to here. So, okay, yeah, this is 1800 or roughly around 6 p.m. Iceland time. No, that is not a UFO on the screen. That is a water droplet. And just so you guys know what you're looking at, this is the berm over here at the southern end of Nathagi, and this is the primary path it will likely be taking if it ever does start flowing again and does spill over that berm. So that is the bottom end there. So it wasn't a very, very nice day. This is the other camera view, and again, I will have to back the time up on it, and we'll see what we have for view. And oh no, that didn't work. We'll get yeah, we'll go back about 5 hours. Actually, it had some openings there where you could actually see it a little bit. Yeah, right around there. And let's see, that was at oh my god, I can't read that. 1822. So roughly around the same time as when we looked at the other picture. And of course there was people down up on the ridge looking at the camera and stuff. And anyway, for those who are new and curious, that's Ragnar here, and it's hiding or shrouded itself in clouds. And just in front of it here is Theater Hill, and this is the one we refer to as Ant Hill. And there's a lava flow in between the two hills. Geldingadarler is over there, marked it with a G, and this is Southern Meridalier here, which is also referred to as the Upper Meridalier, or the No-Name Valley as it was for a long time. And Meridalier itself is in that direction, so give you the idea. And of course down the hill here, that's where Nathagi is. Just to kind of give you the general idea. And it was interesting to see all the lava flowing around, but we have very, very little activity going on there right now, which is indeed unfortunate, because I really loved being there and having seen it for myself, and really do appreciate that. So anyway, looking at the chart, I actually don't think I updated that just recently here. Let's get a fresh one on the screen. Anyway, as you can see on the screen here, it is heading back down as far as activity is concerned. You know, every time we get hopeful, we see it rising and go, yes, yes, it's going to go up, it's going to go up. But no, then it always goes back down. So this is one of these things. But what this entails and tells us is that it is still doing something. Okay, the fact that we are getting as much of a rise and fall in this basically is saying, hey, this thing is not dead. Okay, it's still working. And as long as we see that activity going up and down, there is still a chance. And that's what we are hoping for, and hope, that things do happen. Anyway, while we're here looking at that, I also wanted to go to let's see, is this the right one? Yes, this is the right one. I'm just going to find the other screen here and get my mouse on it. There we go. So let's zoom out a little bit, and you can see this is Iceland, of course. If we zoom out a little bit more, you can see it a little bit more prominently. Okay, and we're zooming back into the Reykjanes Peninsula, and that is, of course, where the volcanic activity is. And we'll point out the crater in a second here for those who don't know. Keflavik Airport is right there, and you can see the runways and so on. Okay, and then, whoa, hey, I clicked on the wrong one here, sorry. Down here is Grindavik, the town of Grindavik, and of course this is the Blue Lagoon area here, and the power plant is just right beside it. And as we head down the highway, parking lots, we'll let you get into the this area here. And this is interesting. I didn't see this quake here before, and that was today, a 1. And that valley there is, what the hell is Natkriki? So that's the Natkriki area, and this is Nathagi here, where the blue pool is there, if you will. But that is a seasonal puddle which no longer exists because of the amount of lava sitting there. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of people talking here to me. I was wondering how long there of a period of intense clusters of earthquakes before they either go silent or erupt. Maria, that could take 6 months. The original stuff was 6 months before it actually went off. And they noticed that. But we'll get up there in a second into that area. So just let me keep going here, and we'll get it happening. It's Pepsi time. Yes, I will finish this segment here, and then we will go for Pepsi. I will go for Pepsi. So I wanted to mention our actual volcano is right around here where the hand is, and this is Geldingadalur, this is Meridalia down here, Upper Meridalia, and Nathagi as far as the valleys. So our original crater there is sitting right there that we were looking at, and to the north, of course, this is Kilar, and that is an old ancient volcano. And you see this cluster right here of, yes, Piggy, I will get to it right away. Thank you. I'm just going to finish up here. So you see the cluster of the old earthquakes, and we had quite a few. We thought there was going to be something happening here, but I want to point this out here. All of a sudden we have a mini cluster, if you will, down here. These were all today, depth of 6 kilometers, a 2.5 on that one. This other one here was 2.3. Those are sizable. This is another new one here, 1.5. The fact that it's moving this way again, propagating further and further this way, is a good sign, okay? Because this is originally where a lot of the activity took place, and then of course it was all over the place once we got everything going. Anyway, on that note, I just want to pop over to Askja real quick and see if there was anything else there, and then I'm going to go for a break. And by the looks of Askja, there's not anything happening there. It's very quiet. Seems that most of the earthquakes we had in this area are older. Same thing with just to the north here. There's a few little guys, but it's very, very small activity, and I believe that was from yesterday, 0.3. So very, very little activity altogether. And on that friendly note, there's Iceland. That's our report for today. I just want to click on this guy here. I didn't see this before. A 1.5, and that happened today as well. So I'm going to go take that break now. Going to put you back to the volcano at hand. I guess either of you, this one, you can see all three vents here. I think this looks pretty cool. So I'm going to leave it on this one. And you're sounding good, Dr. Fox. Hope you're feeling better. Yes, I do feel a lot better. And it is break time. So for those who are in the channel, and I see we've got over 300 people in the stream, we've only got 178 likes. I'm wondering who forgot to hit that. And we do still have that one super chat showing up on the board. And thank you very much, Hugo Last. We really, really do appreciate that big $99.99 super chat. That is awesome. And really, really cool. Appreciate the support. So anyway, I'm going to go take that break. I'm your host, DrFox2000. I will be back in about 5 minutes. And like I say, don't forget to hit that like button. And please subscribe if you haven't done so already. And hit that bell notification. I'll be back, guys. Don't go away. Okay, I've got the microphone back on. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. Right now, what you have on the screen is Cumbre Vieja Volcano in La Palma, Canary Islands, and right now you're seeing a triple vent event, I guess. Tri-vent or something. I don't know what we want to call it. It looks pretty. Let's see. While I was on break, a few more people popped in, so might say hi to them. I see Teresa is in here, as well as Mars 2028. Welcome back, you guys. Kim Raudenbush also here, as well as Lisa W. Welcome. Glad to have you guys on board. John L. White also here, and let's see who else popped in. Larry Vladika is also back in the house, so welcome, Larry. Glad to see you back. Howdy Quilts also popped in. Good to see you guys. And let's see, Storm Runner we got earlier. Welcome. And Kunkel we got, Don H we got. Okay, I think, Sarah Wright, I don't know if I mentioned you, but welcome. And let's see, I'm just going up real quick. Lizoid, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And I got most of the other ones, I think. Okay, Tracy Bills, I didn't say hi to you. Welcome. Glad to have you in here. Charles Kendall as well. Oh boy, lots of people in the stream right now. Red line still going. Smoke one. Yeah, smoke one? No, we don't smoke one. We smoke 2 or 3. Anyway, kidding. All fun. Larry Mason also in the channel. Casper Thompson. Welcome, you guys. Glad to have you on board. David Entrican, I guess. I saw that bloke out earlier. Okay. I don't know which bloke it was, but all right, cool. Anyway, glad to see all you guys popping in. So what we are looking at, of course, is Cumbre Vieja Volcano La Palma. But I want to take you away from that action for a minute or two. And we are going to pop over to, I guess, Hawaii. So we're going to look at the USGS time lapse, and then we're going to do a little talk about what the future of Hawaii will be doing, or what we're surmising it might be doing. So let's pop over there and we'll have a peek. And here we go. So, of course, this is the USGS time lapse over the last 24 hours. And I just wanted to point something weird out on here. And I got to get the whiteboard working in the right spot. And if you pay attention to the daytime view and you look in here, you see that funny looking rock? Is that a rock, or is it some animal bouncing around in there? I just noticed that and I thought it was kind of weird. I don't know, maybe it's a bird? Who knows? Any guesses? Anyway, you can see it moving. I just don't know what it is. Anyway, it looks like our flux capacitor is still working really well here. And of course, one of the things I did notice in this particular sequence, the camera actually has moved. And that's kind of weirdish because usually they're pretty stable. And that causes some effects in my mind that aren't working as well. So I'm not sure if the lava level went up or down or whatever. Peli Minions. Okay, it's a Peli Minion. Pele. Too cool. Storm Runner saying earthquakes shifting it. You know, that might be. It could be. They could have had some rumbles there. I did not bring up the USGS map today. I already have too many windows open, but I just thought it was kind of weird and cool to see that thing go by. Anyway, while that is doing its thing, we'll get on to, oh, hang on, I forgot to clear something here. And so here's a seamount view of Hawaii. I'm actually going to do that so we can see it a little bit better. And yesterday we were talking about, or some of the people were talking about the future, while we were in general, what might be happening with Hawaii. And of course, if you're looking at this particular shot, you can see this is the big island of Hawaii. If you look up in the top right-hand corner, you can kind of see the rest of Hawaii and where it's located in the world, for those who don't know. Anyway, what I was interested in, it's my lava workers. Sean Art also in here, and welcome. Anyway, what I was going to talk about here is what really is happening here. So of course Kilauea is our big volcano that is working over there, and that's located in this area. And with all the Hawaiian islands, of course, when you look up at the top right-hand corner there, you can see the whole row. And those guys are actually moving in that direction, okay? So the entire works is shifting to the northwest. That means that this area here is shifting to the northwest. And right now, our hotspot is here. And actually, in general, the hotspot is here. Okay, so what's happening is we have some seamounts building up, and your future Hawaiian island is going to be this guy. It says minus 980 meters, and it's growing. Okay, so that's something that is very cool and interesting, and that is going to be a part of the Hawaiian Islands in the future. Now, we don't know how soon it's going to turn around and grow up and poke its head above the water and stuff like that, but it will. And as things grow there, we may see a lot of action out of Kilauea yet. It may create another Mauna Kea or Mauna Loa sized mountain. We don't know yet. And if that did, of course, that would naturally encompass a lot more real estate here. And in our lifetimes, we may not see that yet. And I doubt very much that we're going to see this guy. But it is going to happen in the future. And Hawaii is going to get the big island. If Kilauea works its magic, it is going to become a very, very large continent if it keeps going. So I just wanted to kind of throw that in there for our Hawaiian take for today. And just so you guys understand and know that the whole mess is heading that way. Okay, and in 50 million years or so, it's all going to be subducted underneath the probably by then the North American plate, or like the I'll get it. Hang on. The panhandle of Alaska, basically, it's going to subduct underneath that and rise that up. So that is going to be pretty interesting. You will be able to walk from Asia over to North America without any problems in the future, and that's going to be pretty cool to see. So well, we won't be here to see it, but it will be interesting. Anyhow, let me clear the whiteboard off there, get rid of the crayon marks. We will go back to our tri-event that we're watching, and I'm going to keep a little bit of eye on the clock here. Prophet Williams says, Dr. Fox, love your work, sir. Thank you very kindly. I appreciate that compliment. How will the markets react when Hawaii subducts? Well, they're going to go down. I'm telling you, going south, they're really going to go down. I'm not sure if, by if humanity lasts, say, another 10,000 years, they're going to figure out how to stop everything from doing what it's doing. They're going to have enough power and enough smarts to be able to control it. And we will become probably what we call a Category 2 society. If you look back at some of our wonderful things that we see in some of the space programs. Right now we're a Category 0 as far as smarts are concerned, even though we consider ourselves fairly smart. But once we get up into the technology of being able to control the weather and possibly being able to control a volcano a little bit, we will become a Category 1 society. And once we can stop plate tectonics and go to other planets and do all our other things, that's when we will become a Class 2 style society. And hopefully we'll last that long. I know when I go, I'm going to be uploaded to the internet, so I don't have to worry. I'll be hanging around for a while. Unless we get a virus, then they'll have to flush me out. 4 vents. Yes, actually, it does look like there are the 4 vents back there. And we can see them right now fairly clearly. 5-minute alert. Thank you, Piggy. And Robin Taylor, welcome, and says, what was there? There was there was in the distant explosions around maybe 3 or 4 hours ago in the distance. Okay. I didn't hear anything. I was at work at that point in time, so I wouldn't know. I do see a lick of lava starting to come over the edge here, which is pretty cool to see, and kind of nice. That means we've got a full bowl there, and it will continue to go. Dr. Fox, 3 questions. Why does Cumbre Vieja erupt for about 50 days, and why do you think it's going to erupt for the same this time? Okay, and then lastly, was the last eruption of the same kind? And no, actually, Cumbre Vieja, the last eruption was a long time ago. So as far as the date, when I talked about the 57 days, that is the average length of a volcano eruption on La Palma. And it doesn't matter, it's all of the volcanoes that are in what they call present state. So it's the recent ones over the last 100 years, basically. They've all erupted somewhere between anywhere from about 35 to about 85 days, and the average, of course, works out to 57 days is what the numbers basically after they're crunched. So that's what they're looking at. So yes, this volcano could actually stop, in 30 days, 35 days, 40 days, or it could go as long as 80 or 90 days, depending on what's going to happen there. We don't know yet. But looking at what we do see, it is definitely very active and shows zero sign of slowing down. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see at least 40 or 50 days out of this, if not a little bit more. So basically, okay, hopefully Okay, I'm just trying to go through the other questions here. Do you think that it's going to erupt for the same time? Yeah, this time. I don't know how long it will erupt. That's really what we were just talking about. And I don't have the actual numbers of in front of me, so I don't know how long it was in an eruption state when it went last time it did. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens this time, though, and I will try to see if we can get some more of those interesting things happening. So I thought this was a very special volcano, especially erupted around 57 days. Yeah, well, the 57 days is an average, right? It's of all the volcanoes that they've measured in the last couple hundred years. That 57 days is the average period of eruption for volcanoes. Like I said, it ranges somewhere between 35 and about 85 days, 87 days, something like that. I don't have the actual numbers, but I know the mean or average worked out to 57 days, which is pretty cool. Mars 2028 says the same three volcanoes with the strange Russian names in Alaska are still active today. Yes, they definitely are. And Piggy 3-minute warning, gotcha. 420 is in the house, and somebody's saying Pepsi. I always learn new cool stuff from you and people here. Yeah, there's actually the people in the chat, a lot of them are a lot smarter than I am, so if you throw questions out, if I don't have an answer or a reasonable answer, somebody else will definitely do that. Anyway, I'm looking at the clock and it is break time, so we're going to turn around and shoot for that. I'm going to leave it on this screen since it looks pretty good. For those who have joined, if you haven't hit that like button yet, please do hit that like button and help us out that way. Also, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel and you want to see more of these narrated shows, please do hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon so you will be notified when we do go live. And of course, the weekday streams are usually, well, in the evenings here. They vary a little bit as far as time, but typically 5 p.m. till 7 p.m. 2-hour streams every night during the week, and then weekends I start the stream a little bit earlier to help out the European Society a little bit because it's a little earlier for them over there. And usually, again, those are going to be 2-hour streams. We used to do 4 hours. That's just too much for me, and of course it gets into everything else. So Kim Raudenbush, please stop looking at the clock, for Pete's sakes. We like long streams. I know you, Kim, you want it 24/7. I understand that, but I don't live like that as much as you like it. Eric Hetherington, if I said that right, yeah, Hetherington, got it right. Thank you, Dr. Fox, for the updated information. Is appreciated. You're welcome. And 420, glad that you're here. Okay, so I'm going to go for that break before Piggy gets really mad at me. Remember to hit that like button if you haven't done so already. And still wanted to say, hey, Hugo Last, thank you for that super chat of $99.99. That was an awesome super chat, and really do appreciate it and like the support. And for those who don't know, with this, as far as these streams, they are not monetized, so the only help out there that we get is the super chats. But nobody's obligated. What I ask for is that you actually hit that like button. So anyway, on that friendly note, I'm going to go take that break. So please don't go away. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and we will start our second half or second 1-hour segment of the show in about 5 or 6 minutes. So watch that lava dribble down the hill. I'll be back. Okay, I've got the microphone back on for those people that are joining us. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. And what we have on the screen right now is Cumbre Vieja volcano in La Palma, Canary Islands. And it is a lavally show. And it is doing what it does best. Now, I wanted to show, Piggy, did I scare you? I wanted to show you some of that stuff from early this morning in the wee hours when that lava was, that big gush that we watched earlier there. Some of that material actually did make it to the peninsula that is building out there, and I wanted to show some of that just so you guys could see. So what we'll do is we'll pop over to the RTVE camera view, and we will have a look at what was coming out. And this was, like I said, in the wee hours. And we'll get to it, and we will get back to our lava going down the hill very shortly. I just wanted to throw this out here. And think you startled? Yes, Kim Rowdenbush, I startled Piggy. Anyway, this was in the wee hours, and of course this is the area that is down at the lake, well, not the lakefront, the ocean front, I should say. And what is happening is you can see that lava flowing fairly well in both places. And I didn't get my whiteboard working in the right spot here, so let me get that fixed. So this one back here, this is the one that's the second mound that is, or second flow pattern in the background there. And of course it's heading there, and you can see it looks a little deeper there, and that is the old peninsula behind this front material here, which is actually, this is a little bit higher right there, but the old stuff is from 1949 is when that was first put out there by another volcano that was just beside Cumbre Vieja. So that's what we're looking at, and of course we're seeing the new flow here as well, but it looks like this is more active on the second side. So the second stream is a little bigger, or a little more active than the first one. So we'll see some more lava and some more new land develop, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool. I wanted to slide this further ahead during the daytime here, and so you can kind of see it a little bit better. I know some of the conditions weren't quite so great as far as viewing because of smoke and so on, but there is in the early dawn hours of light, and you can still see that it is flowing, and you can see that material behind it. That hill is getting a little bit higher. It almost looks like it's raining there. And if we moved on in the day a little bit more, I think they moved the camera a whole bunch to capture the front portions of it. There you can still see it quite well. And of course, whoa, I'm trying to draw in the wrong spot. This is the front up here, where we're seeing the steam and everything coming off. And most of this on the sides here seems to be cooled off already, so it hasn't gotten really hot, fresh material. But the stuff down at the end is definitely receiving the newer, fresher lava, and of course that is definitely raising some steam as things are evaporating and so on. And anyway, let's pop a little further ahead in this, and I think we'll go to here. That's going to show you a little bit more of that steam rising. They zoomed in on the front end of that a little bit. Come on, let's go. Oh, maybe it didn't love me there. And there we go. All right. So yeah, and that definitely looks like it's creating a new peninsula. So, or at least from the looks of it, it's going to join to the area that's right next to it. So we need bacon seeds absolutely coming up right after this. We do have bacon seeds. And for those who are curious about bacon seeds, we have a little thing that we like doing on here. Anyway, I was just going to talk about it. Started steaming a whole bunch more, so we know we had some more new flow hitting the water, and of course that generates a lot more steam as time goes by, and then later on it kind of slowed down a bunch. So and by the end of their stream here, well, maybe that didn't work. We'll get close to it. Yeah, it got fairly quiet and cooled off. So things are kind of there, and just wanted to share that with you guys. And speaking of bacon seeds, we have to get our daily bacon seeds on there, and there they are. So that's our sweet little bacon seeds for today, and just wanted to share those. Thank you very much, Piggy, for getting that sent in, and those are cute little guys. And yeah, it is what it is. They're awful cute little guys. I just can't look at them and think that's bacon, you know. James Donnelly, Jed, welcome. Looks like the wind is blowing onshore. Is that creating air quality problems for the people of La Palma? I do not know. One of the things that we do typically notice on any land surface, during the day the wind blows onto the land, and at night the wind blows off of the land. And that happens at pretty much every coast that you go to because of the temperature differential from the land to the sea. And of course you always have the warmer air heading in the other direction. Something like that. I'm not a weatherman. Anyway, love the bacon seed, so figured I'd have that on there for a little while. And let's go back to our volcano, because it is flowing and it is causing some extra bacon itself, and looks pretty awesome as far as I'm concerned. And it almost looks like it's starting some fires down here, and some of those trees may be burning, and pretty neat stuff. I just want to check the other view and see how that looks. And yeah, really fiery, and you can see a lot of smoke coming up from that area in general. So it is definitely heating up some new area. And oh, I should have got rid of that scribble on there. Let me clear that first before I go back to the other screen. This does though depict our we actually have 4 vents up there. So we got this guy, we've got this little guy here, we got this guy here, and then we've got the guy in the back. So that's 4 different vents, and it's cooking up a storm. This one isn't blowing out upward as much, but it is definitely causing some flow. And I'm sure that somewhere along there these things are all joined and allowing it to flow out in that direction. So pretty awesome to see that. And let's see if we can get back to the other screen there. I think this I wish I was a little more zoomed in, but it does show, you know, we definitely have some fires going on down here, and there may be homes or something there that they're starting to burn, and hopefully you know, it's not going to create too much gas or anything that is going to be harmful. I think there are more houses on that area where the spill, yeah, that's exactly what I was just saying, Sandy Bird, that there are some buildings down there, and I know what we had seen before, and we can probably go look at the map and kind of try to sort out if there are indeed houses there. So give me a few seconds here. I'll have to find out which scene I actually dropped that into, and I do have it. I just don't know where I have it. And we'll get that loaded up in a second or two. And let's see, what am I looking at? I'm looking for that one. And where am I looking? Is it here? No. Is it here? Yeah, it's here. All right, so we will pop onto this next scene first. And this is actually the earthquakes that we had in La Palma today. And we're going to look at that earthquake map. And by the way, if you want to bring up the La Palma earthquake map, all you need to do is type in LAPALMAEQ, La Palma earthquake, or earthquakes. If you want to write it all out, it will work with La Palma earthquakes, all one word in plural, or just La Palma EQ, all one word. That will bring you up the link for this particular earthquake map. And as you can see on the side here where the mouse is going up and down, we've had a whole pile of earthquakes again today, and everything looks like it's in the well, highest one here I see 3.8, and that's 36 kilometers down. So yeah, we've got, you know, a fair chunk of earthquakes. I don't know how many are in there, but we'll scroll back up, and then we will zoom in on La Palma itself. And of course, the star indicates the latest earthquakes, and it's pretty cool to be able to see that. But I also have to say I feel sorry for the people living there, because that is quite a swarm of earthquakes in the last day or so. So a lot of material happening there. We know we had some bigger ones. There was some 4 point somethings. How big is, yeah, 4.3, and that happened yesterday. So it's unfortunate that some of them are going. This one happened, yeah, yesterday as well. And they're stacked right on top of each other, so it's so hard to tell. Our Cumbre Vieja is just on this side a little bit, so a lot of earthquakes down in the southern portions, and it's kind of interesting to see that. Anyway, I wanted to go over to the 3D map, and there is the 3D map. They still did not update the lava flow. It's still indicating from the 3rd, and I think they may be having trouble getting that on there. But let's see if we can zoom in on the oh, hang on, what happened there? Okay, we had this problem yesterday, and I think I have to refresh that, and let's see if it'll pop up this time. Or maybe they've redone it, and I don't know what's going on yet. And yeah, it's still showing the same thing. So if we grab that map and try to twirl it, okay, it's having issues again. I'm not sure what's going on. It says, yeah, the page is slower for download. Okay. Okay. No, it ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to load that in by itself. I'll put it back onto this map. And anyway, if you do want to bring up that 3D map for yourself, all you have to do is type in La Palma 3D, so LAPALMA 3D, all one word, and that will bring that map up for you. And like I said, the earthquake map, it's La Palma EQ, or La Palma earthquakes. And the 3D map that is just come up there, somebody typed in 3D, that is actually the one for Iceland. So, hey, Dr. Fox, go to the live stream. I'm going there right now. And we see extra burning, and wow. Yeah, we got more flow happening there now, definitely. and it is definitely pouring out. Thank you, Sherry, for mentioning that. And I'm looking at the clock here, and it's about 4-minute warning. I'm imagining Piggy is going to say something right away. Okay, it keeps cracking open. Absolutely, Frosty username. And it is. Tracy Bills, night all, past my bedtime. Tracy, have a great night and take care, sleep well. 95 Winston also in here, welcome. Pay it also in as well as Sean Hart. Glad, and Maui Me, I didn't say hi to you yet. Piggy radiates cold shaft of broken glass. What? Radiates cold shafts of broken glass. I don't know if Piggy's doing that. Yes, it is indeed very impressive tonight. It is doing a wonderful thing, showing us a lavely time. And if we go back to the other view, it really does show all the different vents that are shooting up right now. And we may even have 5 in there right now from the looks of things, because we have the main pool here, we have this guy here, we have this guy here, we have this guy here, and now we have the big one on top. So yeah, we got 5 vents there, guys. You know, and they are all split up and separate and doing their thing. So that's pretty awesome. And I think I'm gonna go take a break right away, and we will definitely leave it on here for right now, or maybe I'm gonna try and do a split screen or something while I'm taking a break. So yeah, lots of lava going into the ocean, and you know, I bet you there is. And I don't have that other stream working. I was trying to get it going yesterday. I'm gonna have to see what I can do later on here and try to get that set up so we can all maybe watch it on a multi-stream type thing. Anyway, I did want to take you above the clouds here for a minute, and just to show you what it looks like from the Observatorio del Roque de los Muchachos. And you can definitely see the bright stars in the sky. It is a night scene, of course, and that volcano is lighting up quite a bit of an area there, and it looks pretty awesome from above the clouds. And of course, this is over on the northern side of La Palma, and it's where all the observatories are, and that camera is looking kind of southwestish a little bit, just so you have the orientation of where that is, and pretty awesome to see. So let's throw it back to this one and watch the fires in the foreground, I guess would be the interesting part right now. And it looks like, I don't know if that's fires or everything is bubbling or what the heck is going on there, but looks pretty awesome. And it is time for me to go take that break, so please stick around, you guys. Now, if you haven't hit that like button yet and you see this lava, come on, hit that like button. We really would appreciate it. And also, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, do consider subscribing, and that will allow you to be notified if you hit that bell option, so you can get notifications of when the next stream comes on. Tomorrow we'll be streaming at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, which would be 4 p.m. Eastern, and 2 p.m. would be 2000 UTC, or 8 o'clock UTC, which would be 9 o'clock in Britain, and I think 10 o'clock in Germany, or thereabouts. Hopefully that will help out with some of the European community, that it's on just a little bit earlier than what it is right now. Anyway, on that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, about 7,000 kilometers away from that beautiful volcano. And I am going to take a 5-minute break. I will be back. Please don't go away. Thank you. Okay, I've got the microphone back on. I hope I'm not too loud as I'm coming back on. And welcome all you guys who are new to the stream. And we are on our last half hour. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. Right now what we have is Cumbre Vieja Volcano in La Palma and the Canary Islands. That's what we're seeing on the stream. And there's some wild things happening down there as that lava stream progresses and is burning. And let's see what's going on here. I just wanted to mention, let's keep it in English. If you guys take a look down in the rules, the primary language in this chat is English, and let's keep it as that. Thank you. And hopefully you will understand. This way we can all communicate. So operator, welcome, and when you get off your timeout, you'll understand that we want it in English, please, and that's the rules of the chat. Anyhow, looking at the screen, it's amazing to see what's going on, and we can see that new path of the lava on the left flank of the volcano, or the northern side, coming down towards the water. And I do believe it is going through some homes and things like this in this area, as well as down here. It's burning some trees now. And I'm not sure if we had something else in here. Not 100% sure where that little boom was there. I think there was some kind of an explosion while I was on break. I was reading back, and hopefully it wasn't anything too serious. Somebody said it might have been a propane tank blowing up. Built it. Please keep your religious material to yourself. This is not the appropriate chat forum for that. If you like, start your own stream, please. And you can preach all you want at that stream. But here in mine, do not do that. As I mentioned before, there are over 64,000 different denominations of religion out there, and over 1,200 deities, or gods, if you will. And we will let them have their own streams. They can all start one on their own, and we'll be happy letting them do that. But this is not the place to do this. What we're looking at here are volcanoes. So that is very, very important and understandable. And Steve Wallace, just be a little bit more tactful. This is a general audience here, and we prefer if you didn't use that kind of analogy in the stream. We understand that that might be interesting and exciting for you, but that's not what this is. We are watching a different type of volcano, the real one. Return to the Mac. Okay, return of Mac. Mac is back? Is Mac back? Okay, Mac O'Neill is back in the house. Welcome back, Mac. And let's see, MG2431 also in here as well, and glad to have you on board. And let's see, did I miss anyone else that popped in? Just want to say hi to everyone. I know a lot of people sneak in while I'm not looking and things like that, but welcome to all of you. And we do try to keep this stream in English, and we try to keep it going and keep it flowing, no pun intended, as far as the lava flow is concerned. So it is pretty awesome to see and do. Hugh Blackburn is lurking, and Jesus, please don't do that. yeah, we don't want to see things, the wrong words, okay? There's certain things you can get away with, certain things you can't. So please be aware of that, and we will be happy to escort you into the right place. Muffletum, whatever it is there, that's an awful long name. And yeah, there you go. We got a double whammy going on there. Okay, actually, no, Arizona Snowman, you undid him. Paulzilla already did it. So, there, okay, there we go. That's better. All right, all good, and we're happy. Anyway, getting back to the volcano, that lava is moving very, very quickly down that left flank, or northern flank, I should say, and it is left on our side here, so it is doing things. Thendus Nye, wow, $100 super chat. I'm considering creating my own religion over the long weekend. Perhaps that makes sense. Absolutely, Thendus. We could work together on this. Do a collab on some lava worshipping or something. I mean, hey, if there's a flying spaghetti monster, we can maybe make a lava monster or something. I think we might have to talk to Siggy about that. He might have some extra lava workers we can work with. But thank you very much for that wonderful $100 super chat. That is absolutely awesome, and really do appreciate it. Thank you very much, Thendus. Anyway, lots of people in here. And Nick Addison also in here as well. So very cool. Robert Brigham, don't know if I said hi to you, but welcome. And lots of people going. Carol Gilbert, hi and welcome. Glad to have you on board. And we are at about our last 15 minutes here, but we'll see how things go. Anyway, looking at the screen, to me that looks like it's we see that fire burning there. I don't know if there's extra material, something I do believe there was a home there of some sort, or maybe a workshop or something, where that lava stream is, and where that flame is right in here. And I hope, it's unfortunate. I mean, in that whole area, we see things flaming up, and unfortunately, the lava is going to take it. There's nothing anyone can do to stop it. When that stuff moves through, it works that way. Okay, let's keep the chat a little cleaner, guys. Okay, we don't need to hear about pants being half off or stuff like that. Jolie, hi. Okay, there was a home there. Okay, thank you, Jolie. Appreciate that. Yeah, I tried to get that 3D map going for myself here, and for some reason it didn't want to work. I'm gonna have to see if there's an issue with the thing. We'll have to do a neat thing here and see if we can fire it up. Anyway, okay, I just got an email in. I want to just have a quick peek at it. And data indicates, let's see. Okay, La Palma update. Okay, data indicates that the eruption will not end soon. Okay, and I will read through some of this. According to Pivolca, the data on seismicity, geochemistry, and deformation indicate that the end of the eruption, or that the end of the volcano's eruption in La Palma is not near. So people should be prepared for more days of continuous eruption still. So that's a neat little tidbit of information there, and we will find out a little bit more about that stuff later on. But that is pretty awesome to know. Thank you. And let's see what else we got cooking here. I did have a picture of those tri-vents, but we can actually see them fairly well on when we turn this view on here. And of course you can see how violent that volcano actually is up top there. And it is indeed still a fire fountain spewing out a lot of material. And it's just doing what it does, and it is amazing. And of course we know that this flow heading down here is getting into some areas that had people evacuated out of it, and they're now losing those homes, unfortunately. And we can see that in the other view, and yeah, as we can see here. So the other view was looking more at the side here, and now we're looking more of an angle towards the front of the volcano, if you will. But we can see down here lots of fires of material that was burning, and I think even here we have more material on fire. We also have a bunch of trees burning in here as well. So there's a lot of stuff that's going up in flames right now. And I do want to say that, you know, please, for those people who are there, if any of you have a desire to help out, there are organizations. The Red Cross is out there. There are other different organizations that you can probably help with if you're so inclined. And we do feel for these people, because they are losing their homes. We know that approximately 8,000 people have been evacuated out of the area, and that volcano has strewn the lava right down into the ocean, and we've seen that by the pictures that we had. No, not that one, but that's cute though. I think it was oh, this picture here, if we can get it. Oh no, hang on, that picture didn't work. No, that's Hawaii. What the heck is going on here with my pictures? All right, I guess bacon seeds are the only thing working right now. Yep, bacon seeds. We have to go back there. And anyhow, I'm gonna put you back on the volcano here if I can get it back. Oh, okay, there we go. All right. Not sure what's going on. No tsunami. Jack, snow. No, we're not gonna see a tsunami, and it is very, very unlikely that you will see any kind of a tsunami there. As we described in yesterday's show, you have a much greater chance of, one, winning the lottery, and two, witnessing a tsunami in the Pacific Ocean rather than the Atlantic Ocean. And as we talked about this, the Juan de Fuca plate, of course, subducting under the North American plate from about the Queen Charlotte Islands of British Columbia, Canada, down to the southern end of Oregon. That whole area, if that basically the spring is loaded, and it's just a matter of time before it will shoot off. And your chances of seeing something happening there are a lot more likely than seeing this here in La Palma. do its thing, since one, La Palma is a lot smaller in physical size and stature, as well as geologically. Yes, there is a chance, but like I said, you have a better chance at winning the lottery, and you know how hard that is, as far as winning the jackpot. Speaking of winning jackpots, I heard that the U.S. Powerball went, and that the people won something like 670 million, and if they take a cash out, it was 490 million, less 30% for the tax man. That's still a good chunk of change. Why isn't it me that wins that money? I would love to have that. I could go to volcanoes all the time then. Anyway, that's just a little bit of fun trivia I threw in there. Kim Lambert, Kimmy, good to see you. I haven't seen you for a while. Glad that you're on board. And I flew over here in a flight sim. You can see the old lava flows. Oh, you flew in the flight simulator. That's pretty cool. Right on. And that's pretty neat. I wish I could get mine going, and I wouldn't mind doing that. I think that'd be pretty awesome. Let's see. DJ says BB Princess Palace. Yeah, BB is in her yard doing her thing, and she's waiting patiently for me. So we are getting near the end of the stream here today, guys. So I'm going to be saying thank you for being here. Oh, hang on. Kim says, hi, Doc. Been working late. I'm so glad I'm here. And yeah, thank you for being able to show up. Cash option, yeah, the cash out option was 490 mil less 30% for the tax man, so still about 320 mil or something like that, which is still a big chunk of change as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, on those friendly notes, no taxes on winnings in Canada. You got it, Thendis. Mind you, we don't get those big jackpots either, do we? 70 mil is where the cap is, apparently. And I don't know why they just don't make it, 100 or 200 million. It would be so much nicer. Anyhow, on those friendly notes, we do want to look back and reflect on what's happening here in front of us. And of course, that is Cumbre Vieja is putting out a lot of lava and pushing that stream to the north a little bit. Sierra and Murray, loving this channel. Glad you enjoy it, and happy to have you here. Thank you for that 10 euro super chat. Excellent, and really do appreciate it. And if you need to know when we have the stream times, you can always look down in the description afterwards, and that'll give you a little bit of an idea when we actually stream. And on those other notes, I wanted to mention a couple of other things here for after the stream. Some of you may be interested in looking at more volcano stuff, so we do have Talk Air Iceland. The chat or the link will come up shortly in the chat, and you guys can always go there. And also Tony, boy, I forgot Tony's last name, my bad, but anyway, I also brought his link up there as well, so you guys can definitely take a look and see what's happening if you want to continue watching more of these streams. Unfortunately, they do not have narration, but at least you've got the links there that you can pop over and have a look. Yeah, dang it, I'm so late. Kim, yeah, you are, unfortunately. Sean Art, thank you for this stream. You are most welcome, and glad I was able to do this for you guys. I really do enjoy streaming. It's a lot of fun. It's of course it's a passion. It really is. But we also have to put reality to the whole thing, that we don't turn around and start encouraging fear mongering and things like that. And we want to keep it as level-headed as possible. And it's always nice to we can take a hypothesis and look at it, and of course think about what could happen in the future. But as far as taking that hypothesis and saying that it is now a theory and fact is something that we don't want to do unless we actually have credible evidence to push it. Paul Zilla says, I won't be here tomorrow due to family activities, but Sunday I will be here. Excellent, Paul Zilla. That is really good. We only encourage fishmongering. Fishmongering? Oh, come on. How big was that fish? I know how big it was. It wasn't as big as they said. But yeah, I'll tell you a fishing story later on in life. My head is going to be very level with the pillow very shortly. Banana Puss, not a problem. Rachel, fishmongering, yep, it is a kind of a chuckle, and we do like it. Anyhow, just want to say thank you everyone for being here tonight. I really do appreciate all of you. I appreciate the super chats. That's awesome, you guys. That does help out, and since the stream is not monetized. And on that friendly note, I'm going to basically hang it up for tonight. So again, thank you all. Thank you to the moderators in the chat. A wonderful job. Thank you to all our guests, and thank you to the super chatters. You guys are all awesome, and without you guys, of course, this stream wouldn't exist. So thank you very much, and have yourselves a wonderful night. And as my parting words usually go, I will say this: please tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Good night, and we'll see you on tomorrow's stream. Thank you.